after the interception. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Antonio Gibson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Room here to run. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 28 after 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. There's Evans again. Complete. Touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, or almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Tannehill on first down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
On the return, here comes Newsom.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Flush to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Touchdown, LA! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, so that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially in the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this, but to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Newsome now on the return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Jalen Waddle from 4 yards out. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Slide for the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need it. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. On the handoff, Evans.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Gibson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, right back to Gibson.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Antonio Gibson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Tannehill now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Malone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Play action. It's Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Third and goal, Jackson. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And now here is another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Steps away to his... And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson going deep for Hopkins. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
A handoff for Gibson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibson.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,